Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello, my dear students. How are you all? Hope everybody is well and safe at home. Welcome to today's science class. Before starting my today's lecture, I would like to introduce myself. It is Shabrin Shukriti, lecturer, Department of Biology. Today, I will discuss some topics from chapter 2. Okay, let's get started. Welcome to Science Online class. Our science class is from chapter 2, Water for Life. Okay, let's see what are the today's topics from chapter 2. Today's topics are water quality parameter, color and taste, turbidity, presence of radioactive substance, presence of waste, dissolved oxygen, temperature, pH and salinity. Recycling of water and role of water in conservation of environment, purification of water, filtration, chlorination, boiling and distillation. Water quality parameter. Water is very valuable natural resources. It is a habitat for aquatic flora and fauna, which are very important components of our environment. Water is also used for irrigation. Moreover, mariners, boatmen and people who are in a similar profession depend on water for drinking and other purposes. So, if the quality of water is not maintained, it will not only be threatening for the environment or biodiversity. The quality of water depends on the purposes for which water is to be used. At first, we will find out the required quality of water of river, canal, bill and seas. Color and taste. Pure water is colorless and odorless. Natural surface water in rivers, canals and lakes should be colorless and tasteless to sustain aquatic lives. Turbidity. Turbid water could be harmful to aquatic flora and fauna because turbid water hinders the penetration of sunlight, resulting in reduced photosynthesis of aquatic plants. As a result, growth of the aquatic plants is hampered. Moreover, in turbid water, fish and other aquatic animals suffer from problems related to food collection. How does water become turbid? Water becomes turbid due to the presence of insoluble substance like soil, sand, oil, grease, etc. If soil and sand increase significantly at a stage, they settle down as sediment of the bottom of the river. As a result, navigability decreases, resulting in a huge problem for the water vehicles like ships, launches, boats, etc. Presence of radioactive substance. The presence of radioactive substance in the water of rivers and canals can cause dangerous diseases like cancer in aquatic biota. Therefore, river water should be free from radioactive substances. Presence of waste. Surface water must be free of waste materials because waste materials may produce infectious microorganisms and that may cause disaster for aquatic biota. Dissolved oxygen. Aquatic fauna get oxygen from water where oxygen is present as a dissolved gas. If the level of dissolved oxygen in water is reduced, it results in respiratory problem. In fact, aquatic fauna cannot survive without dissolved oxygen. It is to be noted that the minimum level of dissolved oxygen required for sustaining life in water bodies in 5 mg per liter. Temperature. Temperature is an important water quality parameter. The increase of temperature in water results in reduced amount of dissolved oxygen in one hand. On the other hand, starting from hatching, many physiological processes of aquatic animals fall into trouble. There is a chart of temperature and solubility of oxygen. pH is very important quality parameter. pH is a parameter which we can easily evaluate whether a water sample is neutral, acidic or alkaline. For neutral, water pH is 7. Usually, surface water is alkaline. pH range of 6 to 8 is suitable for sustaining aquatic biota. If pH value alters significantly, it results in huge damage to aquatic lives. Fish, eggs, and newly hatched fishes are very sensitive to pH. Highly acidic condition of water, for example, very low pH of water extracts important elements like calcium, leading to deformation to aquatic biota. Now we can see pH of water for acidic, neutral and alkaline. Acidic pH 3 to 6 and neutral 7, alkaline 8 to 11. Salinity. Do you know why our national fish Hilsa moves to freshwater during spawning? Although Hilsa is a sea fish, it moves to freshwater for spawning because seawater is saline. For example, it contains huge amount of salt which sterilizes fish eggs. As a result, those fish eggs cannot produce young fish. But there are some aquatic fauna, including certain species of which can spawn in water of high salinity. Hilsa moves to freshwater for spawning. We can see a chart diagram. Recycling of water and role of water in conservation of environment. Do you think that water is being recycled naturally? Water from surface evaporates daytime with the help of sunlight and enters into the atmosphere as vapors, which goes upward and at a stage condenses into cloud and finally comes back as rainwater. This recycle of water is very important because disruption of this recycling of water could lead to droughts or floods, which in turn decreases the food production, and eventually long-term droughts might turn the whole earth into a desert. Precipitation is a kind of natural recycling of water. Water obtained after being used, for example, wastewater can be collected, treated and used again. The whole process can be considered as recycling of water. Role of water in conservation of nature. As all the components and process of the environment depend on water directly or indirectly, so water is essential for a sustainable environment. If there were no water, plant would not grow, there will be no food production, and our extents, for example, the whole environment will be destroyed. Necessity of quality water. We do in our daily life, we need to use water. Starting from taking bath to cooking food, we need water. If this water is not of good quality, we have to face a lot of troubles. Surface water in several districts in south part of Bangladesh has become saline, and residents in those areas have been suffering from severe lack of fresh water. They cannot utilize surface water for drinking and other purposes. So, they have to collect rainwater and use it after purification. If the drinking water is not of good quality, particularly if it contains disease-causing germs, it may lead to severe public health problem. We cannot use seawater in industry or agriculture because high salinity of seawater corrodes the equipment such as boiler used in industry. Similarly, most of our crops cannot grow in saline water. After all, we can say that starting from industrial use to agriculture and in our daily work, supply of good quality water is very essential. Otherwise, it may cause health problem in one hand and it may hamper us economically on the other. Purification of water. Surface water may contain harmful substances including toxic, chemicals and photogenic microorganisms. So, whatever the sources eaters must be purified before use. Groundwater is normally germ-free, but we all know about the presence of harmful chemicals like arsenic in this water. Methods of purification water depend on the purpose of using water. As usual, although very pure water is required for drinking, such pure water is not required for irrigation. The methods that are involved in water purification usually are filtration, chlorination, boiling, distillation, etc. Filtration. Filtration is a process to separate solid substances from a mixture of soil and liquid substances. Usually, water contains insoluble dust or soil particles or waste materials which are removed by filtration. For that, water is passed through a layer of sand which traps that solid particles present in water. In addition to sand, finely woven cloths can be used for this purpose. The modern filters used in residences are made of quality materials. Chlorination. Disease-causing microorganisms in water are killed by disinfectants. Chlorine gas, bleaching powder, and other chlorine-containing components are also used for this. Sodium hypochlorite tablets used for water purification during flood. On other than chlorine, germs can also be destroyed by ozone gas or ultraviolet radiation. In the bottled water factories, water is disinfected by these methods. Boiling. Boiling of water can kill germs present in water. After starting the boiling, heating for additional 15 to 20 minutes can disinfect water completely. It is a simple and economical process for purifying drinking water at home. This is bleaching powder, sodium hypochlorite solution, and chlorine gas. All these are part of chlorination. Distillation. When very pure water is needed, water is purified by distillation method. For example, to manufacture medicine or to carry out chemical reactions, 100% pure water is needed. In this method, basically water taken in a container is heated to vapor, which is condensed and collected in another container. Okay, now let's see what is our SW for today's class. Describe the importance of water quality parameter. Write necessary of quality water. What do you mean by filtration and chlorination? What do you mean by boiling and distillation? That was our science class from chapter 2. Be good, be healthy and be safe. See you again. Allah Hafiz.